Okay, guys. Today I want to give a little context for the Apocrypha that some uh, standard Orthodox Christians may not know, just to give you a greater picture and share with you a little bit of the history. Everybody that's a Christian that knows that there's 66 books in the current Protestant Bible. Now, I'm going to say it's the Protestant Bible because, as you will see, there's three main types of Bibles in the world, and the Protestant Church uses one, the Catholic Church uses one, and the Eastern Orthodox and Oriental Orthodox use a different one. And they all contain different books, and I just wanted to touch on that. In 382, before the Council of Nicaea, the Apocrypha was declared as canon. And at the Council of Nicaea, Judith Bible, that is Judith, the book that is in the Catholic Bible and the Orthodox Bibles, was declared as canon in the Council of Nicaea. That's the same one where we get the Trinity. On the Council of Trent, which would have been purely Catholic, around the time that the Protestant Church would have started coming around, they also declared that the Apocrypha was canon. And in 1672, well after the Protestant split, you will find that the Eastern Orthodox Church declared their version of the Apocrypha canon, which also includes Enoch and some books that aren't in the Catholic Bibles. Jerome had two different opinions on the Apocrypha. He's skeptical about some of the Apocrypha. He initially didn't think that Wisdom, Judith, Tobias, or Hermes, a book, The Shepherd of Hermes, was a book that was considered canon by the early church, along with the Didache, that did not make it through the Council of Nicaea. But then later in his life, Jerome referred to Baruch, Sirach, Wisdom as scripture. So he kind of held two different opinions. And depending on which way you lean, or which way somebody leans on what should be in the Protestant, Catholic, or Bible as a whole, you can quote Jerome and find evidence for both viewpoints. It wasn't until 1534 that the Apocrypha was in a separate section in the Bible, and that was because of Martin Luther, Protestant. So he separated them out, and it wasn't until the 1800s that they stopped being included in the Bible. When the American Bible Society started off at, I believe, the year 1800, and then the British and Foreign Bible Services also said that they're not going to print the Apocrypha, because those were the Protestant Bible was now set. But throughout the world, we have several different types of Bibles. We know the American and Anglo-Saxon countries use the 66-book Bible. The Latin American countries and the Catholic countries use the book Bible with the Apocrypha. And then you have the Eastern Orthodox, which has Enoch in it. This is found in countries like Syria, Ethiopia, Egypt, Lebanon, those countries, and then some countries in Asia. The Eastern the Oriental Orthodox Church also has Enoch and these type of books in their Bible. So the transition from a Bible with the Apocrypha in 1520s to 1800, when we have the Protestant Bible, this was not set at the Council of Nicaea. It didn't look, the Bible did not look exactly like we hold it today. Back when the church was founded, it's a modern creation of the Protestants, and that's why there's still countries and Christians who hold a different canon than we do. And I hear a lot of people saying, well, this Bible we have is all there is. But when you go back to, I think a good example for this is a Septuagint. The Septuagint has the Apocrypha, and that's what they would have had in 70 AD. So that is a greater look at what they might have included. I also know that the Apocrypha itself has been trimmed over the years by the Catholic Church. One of the reasons I know that is because I have a 1611 poster or a leaf from a Bible that has Ecclesiasticus 62 in it. You won't find Ecclesiastes 62 in Bibles today. Probably because it says one of the most sexist things you could possibly say. And it, over time, people really realized that's not something that can be included in the Bible. And so they took that out. The basic idea of the passage that they excised was better is the wickedness of a man than the righteousness of a woman. So, yeah, the Apocrypha isn't monolithic either. It has really good books. Wisdom of Solomon was written as a counterpoint to Ecclesiastes. Why does Ecclesiastes need a counterpoint? Well, if you read my book, Ecclesiastes Exposed, you would understand why it needs a counterpoint. I'm actually putting out a video in a couple of weeks that goes over what I would change or add about my book, Ecclesiastes Exposed, based on 13 years of hindsight. So that might be something good to check out. So if you've watched till this long point, please share, like, subscribe, something. Drop a comment saying, you're a moron or whatever. And if YouTube doesn't delete it, I will respond to it. I have no fear of interaction. I think those who fear interaction generally are people who are afraid their ideas are going to be destroyed. So I'm open to interaction. So please share with your friends, and I'll talk to you later.